If all you did today was be happy, you did everything you had to. Enjoy it while you can. Hi, beautiful friends. It's Anita. Welcome to Anita Makes Crochet Items. Thank you for hanging out with me today. So today was a hat day. Now, I woke up this morning, came in here, looked around, and the first yarn that stood out to me, I was like, pick me, was the Premier. I'm going to pull it out for you. Was the Premier Mosaic Basic in the color Prism. Oh yeah, I got a new friend. Don't mind the mess, but that was the prize that I won from Frizzy Bee. Thank you, Frizzy. I did a little thing over at her house. But anyway, long story short, I made a hat with this yarn, and this is all I have left. I don't know what I can make with this, but I'll make something. I'll figure something out. But you're like, quit talking, let me see the hats. So for my happy hats for this week, I have completed 2 for this week, which is I went back to the crisscross, I want to say crisscross applesauce. No, it's the crisscross double crochet stitch that I tried out. I wasn't a fan of it, but then I was like, something about that yarn wanted to be that hat. So I was like, okay, we'll just follow where the yarn leads us. Just do what it wants. So I did it, and I had Richard try it on. The first thing he said was that looks like Fruity Pebbles, the cereal, you know. And now that he pointed out, yeah, it does. So here is the hat, and you can't even see the stitch. So this is a pretty big hat because he tried it on. It was big on him. But I don't know. Whoever gets this hat, you can wear it as a slouchy. Yeah, it's pretty big. So that is hat number 1. But, you know, I still have this hat to finish. This one was the commingle stitch that I started with that Premier sage color hat that basically I did the tutorial on. This one is a same stitch count, it's 80 count, but I started this with the 5.5. I'm working up with the 5.5 to see if it'll be a different size versus the original, because the original one that I did the tutorial on was a 6.0. So I just went down half a size to see if it'll fit me better. So then I got bored of the stitch. I don't know. But it's really pretty. I like it. Can you see the stitch work? There. I like it, and I really love this color. But I wanted to remake this in this, but I still had this attached. So I was like, I'll finish this. Let me grab another yarn. Now, the other yarn that I grabbed, because, you know, had not heat. Blue. Blue just jumped at me. So this is the crisscross double crochet. Maybe I should put it on so you can see. It's a little bit holier than the hats that I like to make is basically, this is also with a 6 and the 80. I started the crown with the 80 count, and for the crisscross it just has to be multiples of 4. It works. I mean, it's a little fancier for my taste, so I like it, but I don't like it. So you guys tell me, is this something that you guys would like to do together? If we do this hat together, I would ask that you at least get the crown part done. Now, I have my 3-part tutorial, which part 1 is the crown, and basically that is about an hour. But you can also like just write down the notes yourself. It's pretty easy. I think once you get past row 4, I think it's pretty self-explanatory of how to get the stitch counts to 80. So it's always a decrease, and then right before you get to the post you do an increase, and then the last stitch is always going to be a front post. So that's how you get, but then you keep adding one more to each row, like one more double crochet. So start with a decrease, then goes to a double crochet, and then right when you get to the post stitch, then you do an increase, which is 2 double crochets. I mean, you can watch the video. Another person who has an excellent tutorial on the crown with the double crochet is Crystal, Hook That Yarn. So go check her out. I'm gonna go ahead and leave her channel, but she's got multiple hats that she kind of started with the Bursts of Kindness double crochet, the rocking stitch, and what was the other one called? Piles of Kindness beanie. She's got a couple of hats that she started with the Bursts of Kindness in double crochet, which she's way better at tutorials than I am. So my videos, I'm just all over the place, but my video of how to is basically a crochet with me. I work up each row with you, and I did it just mainly to time myself to see how long it actually takes me to finish a row. So technically it took me an hour to do the crown part, and that's basically how long it takes for me to get like I'm on alive. I definitely can do it again and try to basically work it up at a faster pace where I just show you what you do and then pause the video, have you finish, and then unpause it. I like those videos, but that's not my cup of tea. I would rather record me doing the whole row and then maybe pausing and fast forwarding it, but then it's like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just my thing. So what I want to do is basically have a crochet along on Monday's live, but I don't know which hat to actually do. Should we do this crisscross double crochet, which is basically 3 half doubles, or skip a stitch, 3 half doubles, and go back to the skipped stitch with a double crochet. That's how you get these little lines. And this is a lot more lazier, so it could be both female, male type hats. It's more delicate, I think. Oh, this yarn I used was Impeccable. And this is a, I can't say, it's getting late. It's 100% acrylic. It says it's a 4-weight, but this is a lighter 4-weight in my opinion. This was 100% acrylic as well, but this is more like a hefty 4-weight. So that's why the stitch counts and the rows are exactly the same, and I use the exact same hook, but one's way bigger than the other. See, so I wanted to do this stitch because it's easier, and then we can talk and engage and all that stuff, where we don't have to really focus on this. It's only like, it's a 1-row repeat type thing, which I think would be a lot easier than the commingle. But for those that watch my tutorial, I mean, the commingle is the commingles. It's a 5-stitch pattern. Is the single crochet, the purl single, and then 3 double crochets together and chain 2. That's it. But that also can be a 1-row repeat as well. So I mean, I'm all about the 1-row repeats. But anyway, long story short, I've talked your ear off enough. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for having patience with me. It is the day's almost over, and I do look, I'm feeling better. The flower sperm hasn't gotten to me today. Actually, I had enough energy to take Alaska out for a walk. We went around the block a few times, and basically, just I got outside. I burned some boxes, picked up some sticks, burned those. So I went outside for a little bit. But back to the crochet along for Monday's live, Monday and Tuesday's live. If you want to join me to crochet together, and I'm still contemplating on if I want to do an overhead where you see my hands crocheting, but then that will distract me from the chat. So depending on how we do, you guys pick commingle, or I'm going to call it crisscross applesauce stitch. Leave a comment on which one you would prefer to do. But I would ask that if you want to join me, do the crown, and then we'll work it up together. So thank you again for hanging out with me. And as always, love yourself so you love everyone else. And have a great night. Thank you.